Hollywood is often defined by bright lights and carefully managed images, but behind the scenes, some of its most familiar faces are fighting battles that never make the headlines. Autoimmune conditions don't announce themselves with dramatic moments. They unfold quietly, persistently, and often invisibly. For Al Roker, one of the most trusted and enduring figures in American television, this hidden fight has been navigated not for attention, but for life itself. And standing beside him, steady and unwavering, is his wife, Deborah Roberts. To millions, Al Roker represents warmth and continuity. He has guided viewers through storms, celebrations, and national moments with humor and honesty. That's why stories about health feel different when they involve him, not because of shock, but because of connection. When someone who has been part of your morning routine for decades faces an ongoing health challenge, it feels personal. Autoimmune conditions are often misunderstood. They don't always look dramatic. Symptoms can come and go, changing day by day. Strength may look like showing up one morning and stepping back the next. For those living with these conditions, life becomes a careful balance between resilience and rest, commitment and compassion for one's own limits. Al Roker has never pretended to be invincible. Over the years, he has spoken with honesty about health struggles, not to alarm, but to inform. What many don't see is the daily discipline that comes with managing an autoimmune condition, the monitoring, the adjustments, the quiet decisions made long before the cameras roll. Friends describe Al as deeply intentional now, choosing energy wisely and focusing on longevity rather than pace. Deborah Roberts' role in this journey reveals another side of these hidden battles: partnership. Publicly, Deborah is composed and accomplished, a respected journalist in her own right. Privately, those close to the couple describe her as a calm force, protective without being overbearing, supportive without making the story about herself. Autoimmune illness doesn't just affect one person, it reshapes a household. Schedules change, priorities sharpen. Presence becomes the greatest gift. What stands out about how Al and Deborah navigate this chapter is their restraint. There is no dramatization, no constant explanation. They choose dignity over disclosure. For an audience in their 60s, that choice resonates deeply. Many understand that health challenges don't require a microphone to be real. Some moments are meant to be handled quietly, with grace. Behind the scenes, life reportedly moves at a more measured pace. Mornings may begin earlier, evenings may end sooner. Small routines, shared meals, unhurried conversations carry more weight. Autoimmune conditions have a way of narrowing focus, not toward fear, but toward clarity. What deserves attention? What can wait? What truly sustains a life? Within the industry, this kind of quiet perseverance is met with respect. Colleagues understand the unspoken signals: a schedule adjusted, a segment shortened, a day taken to recover. It's not about stepping away from purpose, it's about redefining it. For Al, purpose has expanded beyond the broadcast to include health, family, and time. For viewers who have faced their own chronic conditions or supported loved ones through them, this story feels familiar. Autoimmune illness does not erase joy or ambition. It changes the rhythm. It teaches patience. It reframes success, not as endurance alone, but as balance, as listening to the body rather than overriding it. Deborah's quiet strength has drawn admiration precisely because it is understated. She doesn't narrate the journey, she lives it. In doing so, she reflects countless partners who stand beside those they love, ensuring stability while honoring privacy. Hollywood's hidden fights are rarely glamorous. They're built from ordinary days that require extraordinary care. Al Roker's journey, viewed through this lens, becomes less about illness and more about wisdom, about adapting, persevering, and choosing what matters most. If this story made you pause and reflect, consider subscribing to the channel. we continue to explore the human stories behind familiar faces, stories of resilience, partnership, and aging with dignity. How do you think public figures can share health realities without losing privacy? Share your thoughts in the comments and stay with us as we look beyond the spotlight to the lives lived quietly within it.